Good morning and welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. This is a beautiful Monday morning, September the 4th, 2023. The big question is Liberia's national security in danger? Because although there has not been an election yet, nor have we elected a new president, but from what we are seeing with Prince Johnson, the mass murderer of Liberia, that have murdered our Liberian people like dogs, running behind Joe Boyka, and has Joe Boyka selecting his son, Jeremiah Cohn, as his running mate. Now we hear audio recordings, leaked audio recordings all over of Prince Johnson talking about how Jeremiah Cohn is standing by to replace Joe Boyka. So if Joe Boyka should win the presidency of Liberia, will our national security be in danger? Will this mass murderer of Liberian people attempt to have Joe Boyka removed from office for his time? That is a question on our minds this morning. Because like the Lofa people, Joseph Boyka people, I am concerned that this mass killer, who Prince Wyatt Johnson, this mass killer of Liberian people, who wants to get away with mass murder, is finding a way out to escape his imprisonment and confiscation of all his property, want to make somebody president for his lineage and family. Is this what this is all about? Deception of Liberia's mass killer, Prince Johnson. Let me bring on my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Simon Wickup. How you doing, Sam?
Yeah, good morning, bro.
I see you got your new studio there, brother.
Yeah, man, it's okay. Pretty good. Yeah, thank you for the support.
Yeah, man, we got to get this thing going, brother. Yeah, man. So the Lofa people is afraid, man.
I tell you, the others are concerned because people are just leak audio. It seems to be like they're trying to get rid of Bwaka, so who gonna take over?
Yeah, but this
That
guy trying to
it's
escape
time
with
for
all kinds of stuff.
Nima and all that. Yeah.
Because not only will Prince Johnson go to jail, all his property will be confiscated and turned over to the Liberian government. That university he got going to the education department. His family not getting no money from it. Where Prince Johnson get money from the big university? A damn murder. Huh? You kill our people like dogs. Then you think we'll let you have university and all this. Huh? Your days will Nima people over. The Nima people better come to their senses too. Because we're going to tolerate this. The days of individuals robbing the Liberian people, over. We got to set standards for our country. Our country cannot go down to the dogs. Our people died for this country. Our people from every tribe, every lineage, every ethnicity died so this nation can live. And we can't take their deaths for granted. We can't. And this is why my Liberian people gotta get enlightened. We gotta get educated. You gotta force yourself. This must be your mandate. Look at me. I'm educated. I'm no different from y'all. I'm not smarter. I came from the streets like y'all. But I have people that guided me. Yeah, despite the fact that I was from the street, I had people that guided me. And they were not only my parents, my older brother, my older siblings, people in the street who cared about me. So this is why we have this show. Because many people are not privileged or blessed to have family to guide them. Many people don't. And what man and me realizing from where I came from was not different from many of you. I wasn't raised by my pa nor my mom. Huh? I'm an outside child. I wasn't raised by my pa. My pa never held me in his arm to rock me before. My pa never kissed me on the jaw like little baby, kissing, singing lullaby. Or I never had that. Huh? I'm not killing myself because of that. You know, you got to know independence. Yes, that our culture. Some people are blessed to have that, some people not. But that does not negate the fact that our culture is like that. Many people, even who their parents born and their parents never kissed them. In our tribal society, pa got 6, 7, 8 children. What they know about kissing people? They're not part of our culture. Kissing that Western culture. So there's nothing I really miss. Everything we see people miss that Western culture. Our culture, your pa, yeah. You're getting your food from your pa. He feeding you. He taking your responsibility. You his son. My pa went to court and legitimized me. I got my papers. My pa didn't just have me. He went to court and told the court they're my child. My papers in the court. Other people didn't get it, but that does not stop the fact that if you're part of a family that care about you, that paper doesn't matter. That's why as a lawyer, when my father died, I did all my father's paper. And when it came to identifying my father's children, I knew we were 7 legitimate children, 5 in wedlock, and 2 or 3 were 8. 2 or 3 that my pa went to court and said, these are my children. All my brothers, they were not blessed like that. But that does not negate the fact that they are my father's children. So when it came to do the document, all the children that live in my pa's house, that my pa recognized, I put them on the paper. I didn't do what other people say. People were telling me, oh, you're only 7. You want to get a property to these people. I didn't care about that. You see, sir? I wanted to have my conscience clear that I call you my brother and sister when you're alive, not for property business. I would throw you under the bus and say you're not my brother or sister. You see, that one my younger siblings don't understand. The hell I went through to put their name on that document. There were many forces fighting me. Oh, yo, and I enjoyed. Yo, you divided your property to everybody. Yo, and I have any. I was like, what? What are you telling me? You see, Sam, first of all, my pa understood the mechanism of an African father. That all my father called all of us, every one of us, and he told us, he said, you see all my cars, you see my house, you see my yard. He said, none of this for y'all. It's for me. You don't sit out here and think that it's for y'all, that you're obligated to have this. You're not obligated to have it. He said, I will give you an education and I will feed you. Clothe you, house you until you reach a certain age. Hey, I could understand that. I could deal with that. At least I know where I stand. I know where my expectations are. You see? So if I see that expectation that my father has impressed upon me, thinking that I will get more, and it doesn't happen, and I go frustrated or crazy or want to kill other people, it's on me. It's on me. That's why the purpose of independence, and that's the purpose of my show, to let you know that when God put you on this earth, you are blessed when you reach a certain age and become conscious of who you are and the opportunities that you have before you that you can make use of. Life is not easy. Nobody promised you bed of roses. So you get off your ass and pursue your future. Education is the foundation to everything. You don't get college degree, it's on you. And let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how long you stay out of college. It does not matter. Whenever you go back and get that piece of paper, your door will open. But sometimes, like here in America, I've worked with some very, very smart guys. Very smart guys, officers. But they don't have the degree. So they can be elevated. They can be elevated. And most of them know it. So it's a sacrifice too for them to stop and go back to school to get that piece of paper, my man. Because if you're not into it, you got to make that sacrifice. You got to make it. It will be hard, but you got to invest the time in it. You got to for that piece of paper. And once you get that piece of paper, all other things fall in place. Because even this new era coming up in Liberia, you don't got that paper, you ain't getting no good job. You'll be hustling. So right now, we're in the state of limbo. This government is going to crumble. A new administration coming in, where Liberians will be lifted up based on their merits. Not who you know, not where you came from, where you came from. That all that thing in the past we've been messing up our government, Liberia coming to change. Some of us coming home who believe in fairness, small government, and empowering Liberian people. We cannot empower Liberian people by hiring all of them in the government. No. We're not going to do that no more. So we got to find the money for people who want to do business, the industrious people in our country. We got to find a system of loaning you money. But in order to loan you money, you got to have collateral. You got to have collateral. You got to have land, or you got to have something, a relative who will put up land for you, for us to loan you money. Because we can't loan the people money if you don't have collateral. Because you don't pay us our money back, we're coming for your property. We're coming for your property. The whole Liberia will change. People that Prince Johnson now, they're running. Because the voodoo man, all the juju people now tell them, you better take cover. You better take cover. The new guys coming, they don't care. They don't care. They have been telling them, the new guys coming home, they don't care. They will straighten up this country. Under my watch, that shit that used to happen in the past ain't happening no more. Ain't happening no more. And you better pray to God. I don't come home as a security chief. I will lock bitches up because I will not take no job where the president or anybody will interfere in the performance of my duties. When you give me a job, you better know I'm following the Constitution, the rules, the regulation that govern my office. I will not tolerate any interference in my bureau, in my office, in my department, in my ministry. None. So woe unto you people who think that our country will go by who you know. That who you know thing is over. It's over. People will be held to standards of accountability, to standards of justice, judgment, and the rule of law. You fall short of that, you're going to be prosecuted. You're going to go to jail because our country got to change. Many of the wrongs in our society have hurt me, where people just think they can do what they want to do and they don't care about other people's rights. It happened to me, where my people have even joined foreigners to try to hurt me. Woe unto you. And let me tell you, deadbeat fathers. I'm a man, I don't like no deadbeat fathers. You people who got women with children and you don't want to support your children, woe unto you. I will jail every one of your asses. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. My own brother got his children, he's not supporting that. The first bitch I'm going to put in jail. So when I put my brother in jail, you can know what I will do to the rest of you. You will know what I will do to the rest of you. You deadbeat fathers out there, take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Our Liberian women are not women to toy with, are not property that you can kick around. The days of all that bullshit is over. It's over. We'll protect our Liberian women. We'll protect our children. And if you come in our country and have children by our women and think that you can behave like Liberian deadbeat fathers and just leave our country, woe unto you. Woe unto you. I will jail your ass and you ain't leaving no damn country. And we'll see whether your will is greater than the laws of the Republic of Liberia. The days of bribing government officials will be over. I catch any government official taking bribe, I'm disgracing you in public. I'm disgracing you in public. We can't arrest you in the public. No hiding it. No for peace sake. Know that my brother, know that my cousin, you see two guys at your office with handcuffs to cuff you in public and take you in the jail and take you to the car, bring you downstairs before the public handcuff and put you in the car, minister, deputy, assistant, director, I don't give a damn. You touch our people money, I will send my people there to get you in public. And no damn for peace sake. No cousin, no relative, no damn nepotism going on with me. You go into jail. The resources of our country for all of us. For too long, people have stolen all our wealth. Tottenham, Talbot, Doe, everybody just steal. The bank called Liberia is closed. Yeri, the bank called Liberia is closed. The elephant called Liberia got shot by Chesson. It's dead. You want to eat dead elephant meat? Go ahead and see what the Chesson bullet will do. You will not pause and going through all that elephant meat. Go taste that elephant meat. We're coming for you. Woe unto you if I ever serve in the security apparatus of the Republic of Liberia. And even worse, if I take over the police. Even worse, if I take over the police. Because the days of untrained police will be gone.
I tell you.
When you hear conflict anywhere, you just hear bop, 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 and people will be repelling from the plane, from the helicopter. No cars, no nothing. You hear bop, 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 and you see my police coming down, and you know shit gonna be controlled because we ain't gonna play. The best people we serve my military and police. Woe unto the criminals. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. We are not going to fill our prison with common criminals. We're not going to do that. You will be flogged. And don't think it can happen. Because for the safety and well-being of our country, we're not going to pack our prison like America or London or these foreign countries. We're not going to pack our prison. You got petty crimes, you got a choice. You either take the flogging and go, you choose to go to jail. When we finish with you, you not want to go to jail no more. Okay? You not want to go to jail no more. And you be under hard labor. Our prison will not be prison that you come and sleep and enjoy life. You are going to prison to be punished. The places that our government cannot hire people to do the work, the prisoners will do the work. Okay? So, because our country is a democracy, every business entity in our country deserves the opportunity to thrive. So our present system and prisoners will not do the work that businesses in our community will do. Will do the work that nobody want to do. If they're putting your hand in shit and cleaning government toilets, so be it. But you must know you will do the jobs that other people don't want to do, that companies don't want to do. You will do it. Our prisons will not be places to go to think you can be living in harmony. You can have your radio, you can have your blah, blah, blah. The shit you're doing in the prison right now, all of that will change. When you say you go to jail, you cry. You want to be flogged. You want to be flogged. Because we had to set the standards. Our prisons are not prisons like the Western prisons. We are not going to condone crowded prisons. When you come to prison and enter that prison, you must know only a few of you are in there. Because the other people will take the beating and go. The people will say, oh, give me the flogging. I will take the flogging and go. They will not want to come to Chesson prison. First of all, you will not sleep. You will not sleep. You'll be on a military ordinance. Okay? You'll be up before sunrise and you go to bed at sunset. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. I'm a U.S. military man. Sleep is not a priority. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. We got to change our country. We got to set standards in our country for all our people, not for one set of people. We got to have leaders who are patriots. From every damn tribe in Liberia, we want the patriots who will not flinch, who will not give our country up to the lawless and the corrupt and the rogues. We'll punish them. We'll change our system. Liberia is not a kleptocracy. We are a democracy. And all the rogues will be punished. When the new Liberia come, when you see people sitting there, for you to touch it, I laugh. You should hear some of the name the people, the prisoner that call me, man. Some of the name that call me. The only thing that says me, most of them will come out to me and say, Chesson, we don't like you. We do not like you. He said, but we can deal with you because you're fair. It sounds like the only thing that saved me in the prison. Everybody tell me that. Say, my man, we don't like you because I'm a stickler for the rules. You mess up, I locking you up, Sam. Whether I know you or not, I'm running on security. I don't have time for people messing around. That's why when all the Liberians come in prison, as soon as they come to me or Chesson, I tell them straight, I said, remember one thing, I know you. But whenever the officers tell you to do something, you do it. No matter whether you think you're right or not, you do it. Then you bring the complaint to me. Let me go and talk with the officers. I said, but you don't challenge the officer. Because when you challenge the officer and that officer press the code and call a code, I myself coming to kick your ass and handcuff you. Because when you resist, we're taking you down. Now that's something we can play with. Not gonna say, oh, that Chesson friend or that Sam friend. No, we ain't gonna do that here, man. That's what everybody tell you their friend. Everybody tell their friend when they come in. When the officer tell you something, do it. Because when that officer press that alert, we're not coming to look for whether you my friend or I don't want to see your face. We're coming to bring you down and handcuff you. And don't even hit an officer. When you hit an officer, we're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. That's why you see the emails, they don't hit officers, they don't touch officers. You know, you can get mad, you fight your other friend, you touch an officer, we're coming for you. We don't tolerate that. Because you can touch that officer, you can touch me. You can touch another officer. And we can't tolerate that. We cannot tolerate that. You got a problem with other officers, or other inmates that are different. We'll come and solve it. You touch an officer, we're coming to get you. I mean, that's all I can say to you. But that's why people don't play with officers. That's why you got one officer running a whole block with 80 inmates. None of them would touch that officer. None of them would be fool enough to touch that officer. And that officer will do his job effectively. Because they know if they touch that officer and that officer, that alarm is pressed. And not only the officer got alarm, the officer got alarm, the people in the bubble, you see them sitting down monitoring everything, all of them got alarm too. They can call alarm. If I don't see something and they see the danger coming to me, they can call alarm for me. And everybody will rush them, man. When you see about 40 men rushing you alone, what you do, sir? You see 40 guys coming rushing you, boy, and they're not backing down. They're coming to get you. What you do?
And you were just giving.
Okay.
You can't fight them.
The smart guys that they're dropping to the ground. Oh, I give
Mm.
because when those guys running from way across the room building to come and get you, they're not coming to play with you. They're coming to stretch you out and take you out of there. Then people be crying, oh, they did this. No. When you got 40 officers on top of you, anything can happen.
Mm.
You know, people come over with swollen eyes, with bruised, all kind of things. Then they're crying. What are you crying for? You got 80 people jumping on you. You think that's smarter? Huh? You made a guy run almost half a mile from one end of the building to come get you to the other end. They're coming to get you. So you can't complain. That's what guys, when guys see officers, they don't want to play around because when that code is called and you hear on the radio, your business finished, you go inside. You see? And those are the kind of discipline. It doesn't have to be in prison. But we need it in our society too. We need it in our society. Because since our civil war, since the military coup, since the bad governance we've been having, Our people just feel they can do what they want to do. Some people rob other people, rob our government, you know, don't care about the law. I heard Darius Dillon talking in District 4 here, introducing Borka the other day, you know, how things got to change in our country. People got to be held accountable. All these people using government entities for their private business. Sir Joseph and all these people running buses instead of the government running buses. People running their private buses and the leaders of our country. How can you running our country? The country ain't got no private bus, but you got private bus. What kind of sense does that make? Huh? You are senator of our country. The whole country ain't got a transportation company, but you got a transportation company. You can go abroad and bring buses, not for the country, but for yourself. You see how people just being ripped off? It just shows we have nothing but rogues leading our nation. And these people need to go to jail. These people can't continue ripping our country off. And Liberian people just see it and ignore it. What's side Jacob waiting? Sir
Joseph.
What's that
Sir
Joseph
Hali.
money from to be buying all these buses? Huh? Where you get all that money from? Sir Joseph never had no money to start with. Poor little fat boy come now, he a big little balloon.
He not even a high school graduate.
But graduate ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with your wealth. You could inherit it. You could work for some money, but not the kind of money these guys got. These people came from nowhere. Now all of a sudden, you got a whole bus company. This COVID-19 money that is stole. Ellen Johnson selling all of them story. And now we gotta grab all the old tight butt before she die. That a witch. Yeah, we gotta grab that witch before she die. You know, don't steal our money and give it and have our children wreck our government, wreck our country. Then she want to put it on poor George Weah. You know, and some of us still alive. Y'all didn't kill us. You ain't gonna put it all on George Weah. Yeah, George Weah stole too. But Ellen, you stole more. You stole far more. And that local, you owe $20 million for that gas company. And if God bless me, I come after you for it. You're gonna get away, you old woman, you witch. You know? Why you think you're gonna stay in power for life and all of us will be running Liberia for job? Are you crazy? Huh? You think because you give me a job in Liberia, I would die? $15,000? That's stealing from our country. You think I would join these people to steal $15,000 from our country? You must be stupid, Ellen Johnson Sully. You must be a damn bitch. You must be stupid. Huh? You think I would join other people to steal from our country? I'm a patriot. I can come to work in Liberia for $5,000. $3,000. $3,000. Not even $5,000, $3,000. And set up the system and reduce my salary to $1,500. Because when we develop a system where government officials do not only have to get money, they can get goods and supply and services on the government too that we don't have to pay for. We don't have to pay for it. Then we don't have to pay them that big amount of money to get it. All these people cars, the government will set up a garage. So all government cars can go to that garage to be repaired. Nobody taking their cars to private places. You buy your car on government salary and shit, everything going to the government garage to be repaired. You're not taking it out of the garage. And we'll repair it cheap.
Right?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Is it right? Is it proper for government cars to be used after working hour, like what a weekend or Sundays or something like that, or holidays? I see people using government cars on their farm, carrying cross route to their construction site.
Those are
and
damn
and, and
rogues.
stuff like
Those are
that.
damn rogues. Certain positions, people need government cars. And those positions have to be identified by GSA. You know that ministers and assistant deputy ministers, they can take their car home,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't use it on the weekend to go to their farm and things that I know. They gotta
I'm
use
saying that.
cars.
Mm-hmm. It's wrong.
See, if you go on official business, you can use your car. You can use your official car on the weekend, but you can't take it to your farm. You can't take it anywhere because certain jobs we give you car, you have emergency privileges too. Whereas you can be called 24 hours to work. So people like minister, deputy minister, those two positions, you can take your car home. Certain security positions in the agencies, you can take your car home. If you're on a 24-hour work status, you take your car home. Like me, I was a home confinement counselor. I had a beeper. We are on 24 hours. So if I had a car, I could take it home. We had emergency every week, all through the week, where they had to call me back into work, they would give me a car to carry home because I'm on a emergency status. You see, I work 24 hours. So once you got a beeper, that means you working 24 hours. You have no time for yourself. Anytime that beeper beeps, you gotta answer it. Whether you out of town, but if you're out of town, the people will know you out of town, they will not beep you. But once you're in town and you're on that schedule, you carry a beeper. So when those kind of people, those are essential, what they call essential workers. You ever heard we have someone that said non-essential workers stay home? That those secretaries, that those people who really don't do no security work. But when they say essential workers, those are people responsible for national security, for traffic, for all those things that are important to keep our country going. So those people, you need them. You need them to work. Even during emergencies, you need them. So those kind of people sitting down, you gotta identify who can carry cars home. The rest of the people, 3:30, you park the car, take your stuff and go home. You see? And sometimes you don't want government car either, Sam, because you got government car, you bust it up and you're in the wrong, you pay for it. It coming out of your salary. This is not like the old Liberia where government will just pay for everything. No. You bust up government property and you're in the wrong, you pay for it. It coming out of your pay. We'll fix it right away. But every month something come out of your pay and then you pay for it.
I remember during the days of talk about if you want this government car, you want to use it on your, I mean, for your private or business, they will take it from your salary every month until that car you pay for like 2 3 years. It means that you will take good care of it because you're taking it for yourself.
Yeah, well, all those things will come back when more Liberians come from America who understand the system here and has worked in the system. We'll set a better system in Liberia where people will borrow and pay things out. But you see, when you borrow, now I'm telling you, you got to have collateral. You can't borrow money. You got house, you got car, you got something that a bank can take for their money. The bank will not just give you money on your word or just say sign. No, they will not give you money that you got to put up something. So when you're going to put up, anything you put up, they call collateral. So if you want 15,000 from the bank, say for the small loan people, the marketeers and things like that.
I was coming to that.
Yeah, they got to find people to stand for them.
Yeah, because not everybody got collateral like houses and stuff like that.
It's
So the
not hard
small
to
market one there, the small market down
you got to
there.
find somebody to stand for you. We're not just giving you
Okay.
1,000. You may not have a house, but you can go to somebody who got a house, who will sign for you as a as a surety. We call it surety. That means
Is it now a risk?
it's a
Somebody's property.
it's for you who signed.
I was saying because I experienced it. Yeah, my old man, one Mr. Footer, he passed. This guy, they had a contractor company, and they took money from the bank, IB Bank. They guy went Grand Crew and sold up everything. The contract fell on them. He went to hiding. So they was on this old man back because he used his house as collateral. The old man is dead and gone because of a heart attack.
So yeah,
Where could he get that money from for the $50,000? It was the old man someone that he died, and the guy married, he's still in hiding. So it's a risk to use somebody else's property, to get loan from the
in
bank.
America it's a risk because that what happened to Liberians. Liberians will come to you and say, "Oh, brother, please sign for me. Let me get a car." And you think that your brother, you want to sign, you sign for him, get a car. If he delinquent on that loan for any reason, you are the surety. You are the person that said, "Yeah, get him the loan. I assure you that he will pay." So you become the surety. You got to pay that money, and the bank will not let you go. So it's the same thing with the loan in Liberia. If those market women come for 1,500, 2,000, they got to find somebody who will sign for them as surety.
And somebody brings their interest so high.
Nobody, they will not be taking the money from the bank. They will be taking it from the Bank of Liberia, which is the central bank.
Central bank, okay.
They will not be taking it from the commercial bank because a government loan. So your interest rate would be almost like nothing.
Oh.
The government just giving you that loan to help you build yourself up. Now, if we give you that loan and you build yourself up and make more money and want more money to advance to a higher status, that one you got to bring surety again. Then the interest rate will be higher because you're getting more money for a bigger purpose. So that's how the money business work. You see, the people in the market will look for surety. Anybody who can sign for them. They got a brother working with the state. They got a cousin or the son working with government. They got somebody working in a company or something like that. They show they're working. Our accountants at the finance ministry verify that you're working, you're getting salary. They put you down, you sign, say you'll be surety to this person. That's it. Once you sign, we get the person the 1,000 and make sure the person pay every month. So that means we got to set up a bureau specifically for monitoring these people money, for our money, for loaning money and getting the money back and monitoring who are paying and who are not paying, when we're going to sue. Because if you delinquent, we're going to sue you. Okay? If you got surety, you delinquent, we're going straight after your surety, we're going to start and garnishing his check. That means once your signature on it, this person didn't pay, we need no code or anything. We just come straight and you say, look, so hasn't paid for 2 months, we'll come and take it from your account. We'll go straight into your account and take it. So that's the risk with surety, like you said. People will come after you for the money. And if you sign as surety and that person can't pay, they coming after you. That's why in America, you can't sign for nobody, my man. I don't care if your own mom come and ask you to sign, except you won't do it. Except you know that that's your responsibility. That if she doesn't pay, you don't mind. Then you be surety. But if you want her to pay and you ain't got no money, and you go sign as surety, and she says she ain't got no money to pay, the bank not coming to ask you whether you can pay or not. They just coming straight into your account for that money. Because you already put the authority by your signature telling them they can come for their money. So they will just go into your account and take the money every month. So once that person doesn't pay, you become responsible and you got to pay it. So that's the business aspect that our marketeers and other Liberians need to understand before we start loaning money. So we gotta have a class. There will be a government program to teach Liberians about loans, about how to apply for government loans. When you get a loan, how to calculate the interest you're supposed to pay every month, and what happens if you don't pay the interest, and what kind of issues you need if you want to apply for clemency on your loan or ask for suspension. Because some loans can be forgiven, some loan can be extended, some loan can be mitigated, anything. So when you got a loan, we gotta have a class that will teach you about government loans, the interest on the loan, what all of that means, and how you're gonna pay, how it impact you, when you're gonna pay, how you can manage your own account. There will be classes to teach people so the common man will know how to handle his own account. He need no accountant, nobody. Maybe when it come for tax time, you can get an accountant. But all of that will help us develop our country. Because when you start having a system like that, you got to make sure that our tax system works. That the people who running IRS or IRA understand the tax system, how we're going to tax our people, how we're going to generate tax from all these marketeers, how we're going to structure our tax system, how everybody in our country will pay taxes. And also the tax force, there will be an enforcement unit attached to the IRA. When you don't pay, we come to arrest you and put you in jail. So the tax unit will have their own fraud department, own security department that will come after you, not the regular police. So we're going to change everything. Right now, people not paying taxes the right way. I've been talking about that from the time I work at finance ministry as a director. I went and talked with the director the minister who was there. What his name? The guy name.
Was it Abin Jones at the time?
No, he was deputy minister, but he became deputy minister. He became deputy minister after Koning. Henrietta Koning was deputy minister. She's the one that hired me. Then after she left, they brought Bole. Was that Bole? I think that was Bole.
No, Bole was our education ministry. George Bole, you mean
not George Bole, but George Bole was gone. They brought another guy. I think I don't know his name was Bole too, but his name Manley. I think not Manley. Yeah, they brought Manley. They brought Manley. And now Manley I went to him, I told him, I said, because my friend Richard Wilson, who brother had the late Richard Wilson, his brother had his gambling company. And he was working for his brother and getting paid $1,000 every month. And I was getting paid $1,000 too, working with the finance ministry. But they were taking taxes from me. I go to my boy. So one day we just sitting there talking. I said, Richard, how much taxes they taking from you? He said, taxes. Get away from here, man. Taxes. You see me, a government employee? I said, what? I said, they're not taking taxes from you. He said, man, I don't pay no damn taxes. Oh, that made me mad. Our country was losing money. Yeah, I was a man making $100 a month and not paying one damn cent in taxes, taking all his money home. You making $100 a month, at least you're supposed to be taxed $200 for government. And they make it.
He making $1,000, right? He was making $1,000.
Yeah, and I'm working for government. I'm being taxed, and they may not being taxed. I'm like, so I went straight to Manley. I said, director, minister, what's up with this, man? What's up with the withholding taxes? They call it withholding taxes, where the government make companies withhold the taxes from the employees for the government. That means
it happened to me a long time when I was working with an NGO.
Yeah, they usually withhold the taxes from you, right?
You know, take my taxes, yeah. To pay.
Every time the government pay you, the company is supposed to take the taxes off for the government.
Mm-hmm.
After every month, they transfer all that taxes for the employees to the government. Some people weren't doing that. Only the big company were doing that. Bone mines, all the big companies. But these small companies, nobody was monitoring them. They were not paying taxes. And that was my friend were laughing. And I told Manley about it. He just put something in the newspaper. Yeah, please collect withholding taxes. And I was, I said, what wrong with this guy, man? And Richard was laughing. He said, I told you they weren't going to do nothing about it. Yeah. You see me, the government employee? Yeah. I was laughing. I said, man, you sitting there getting free money, and I'm working with government, busting my butt every day and paying taxes too, and you not paying nothing? So those are the things we got to look into. So we got to structure that IRS or IRA, whatever it is. It has to be structured well. Well, these entities that are paying people money, all of them got to pay taxes to government. We got to have a viable tax accounting system. Like the IRS in America. You see the IRS, they don't play. That's a job, man. One day you sitting on people at your door, but man, you want people on your door, man. You want people at your doorstep. When you owe the IRS, did I tell you go get a loan and pay those people, man? Don't make no payment arrangement with them because you pay forever. You pay forever, Sam. They will not let you off the hook. So when anybody they tell you right away, when you owe the IRS, go borrow money and pay them in full. You don't want to set up no payment plan with them, nothing. You pay. Then your bank has a hole in it. Then your bank account get a hole in it. So that's the issue. So
you remember toward 1974 this Rallytown program?
Yeah.
It was meant from he said from matter right, to improve the living condition of Liberian people from to mattress. It's the same kind of concept, the pro concept that this guy brought, and they misconstrued the entire concept. So
they didn't misconstrue it. They had no intention of doing it. They brought it, but the whole concept of the steel. They said left food the people said we start Sam. What an airplane. And the same strategy they use with it. Everything, people just lie about everything. You got grown-up boys who are bandits. Sam Tware, the man carried the whole budget of the Republic Bureau under his army.
You see who Minister of Finance dancing, remember you is lecturer that says the articles were giving article current. And when you were lecturing the guy, you see how you were dancing all around minister doing that. Brave to lie and showing off, But what I was reading about the proper concept for Liberia is very easy if you want to develop this country. The raw Malay experience with the proper concept. Take example, Bon County. Bon County get about 5-6 districts. Foreman, Pantai, Baba, Joker, all that. If every county or every district, the county development program, county district empowerment program, every district produce some kind of crop. So if you get about 5 or 6 districts in Bon County, if farmer is producing cocoa, coffee, or cashew, then Joker there is producing maybe plantain or banana. So if you do it throughout the country, that will be very busy.
When you got professionals, people who say to professionals, they don't know how to go in the field to work. That's the problem.
Yes.
We hire all these people. They want to dress up and sit in the office. You can't be like that. Even you're a minister, you gotta have an understanding of agriculture. You gotta have a degree in agriculture. We can't just put anybody there. You gotta understand the mechanism of the system you're working with. You got to be a part of the government and promote the government's program. So if the government decides to plant rice, as Minister of Agriculture, that your duty to find all the means for us to plant rice in the country. You know that in the old, we can't do it the only way. The only way calling all the people together to farm during setting season. These people leave their farm and come to one farm, the farm. We can't do that shit no more, man. Sam, come on, man. The Ministry of Agriculture need to buy heavy duty equipment for farming.
Mm-hmm.
We need to buy rice producing equipment, rice harvesting equipment, farm clearing equipment. And when the people are ready to do their farms, we dispatch all the equipment to the different farms. And the real big farms, we send machines there to do that at the same time, simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Clear all of them, do all the planting. So all these people that got big farms, if they want to form a corporate, like a farming corporate,
A cooperative, yeah.
yeah, cooperative or what you call it, we understand how to deal with them. So you got 4 or 5 people running a big farm. If they need 2, 3 caterpillars, we send everything there. All the people harvesting that one farm, they got all the equipment to do X number of acres of land, as many acres of land they want to do. And while they're doing it, the agriculture, because agriculture ministry is getting part of that money. Wherever they produce and sell, agriculture ministry is getting its share. When we take our share, then the rest, the corporate, the farmers can divide it. So if we're spending, say, $60,000 for the equipment, all those things, these corporates, they got rented. So we got to set up how much we're renting it to them for. Okay? And when they produce, if we help them sell it, how much we getting from that? So that's why we need real professionals who understand these things. People who understand what kind of equipment they need, where to get it from, how to negotiate the prices for the thing. These are people, that's why you got the administration of the agriculture ministry for. So they can have a handle on all these things. So by the time we're ready to run, we get 5 farming machines, harvesting machine. That means wherever they got their farm, we got to run irrigation plants, water. How do we run the water? Is the government going to make that? Is that going to be a responsibility for government? You see, once government take on those responsibility, then the people, when we sell the rice, government will take out a share. Before anybody get anything, government will take out a share because we're providing the machine, the water, the harvesting, the irrigation process to run all through the farm. Because when you got a big farm, you need water running all through that farm. How do you do it? They got different systems. They got system where you dig the ground all through the farm, and the water got at one point, it runs water all through the farm, through the different leeways, water everything. Then you got other system that shoots the water out. It covers X number of acres. It shoots the water far. So and that goes on for hours to water the land. So you got different means of irrigation. You see, you got different means of planting. What process we use for planting? We use a machine, whether it be manual, where we have people going around throwing seeds everywhere. What kind of planting we do? They got swamp planting, they got land planting, they got different systems of agricultural planting. This is serious business about developing our country. Serious business. Where Liberian professionals will be held accountable for revamping our country landscape, our country governance, our country system of economy. They will revamp it. We need professionals that will be held accountable. And we have the leadership, the governance committee that will be able to identify the weaknesses in our government and tell these people, there's a weakness here. You need to straighten up or dismiss these people and put more professional people in there. The time is coming, Sam. The time of the people. Close. Let's go. It's after 8.
Well, we've gone so far today. Thank you so much. And my only advice to the people of Lova is to be strong and firm. They shouldn't be deterred. The old man is well. He will be well. PYJ can do nothing to this old man because he tried anything, he will have himself to be blamed. And so we hope that we just want change. We want to get this guy off our back. And so there should be no confusion in the camp. Lofa, Nima, Bon, Basa, we are appealing to all of you. Be quiet, be calm, and let's get we are off our back. Then we can decide the next course of action.
Okay, sir. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my show is about to end. We got to be serious about our country. This killer, this murderer, this evil man called Prince Johnson got to go to jail. He got to be prosecuted for the evils he and his Nima people committed on us. You know, Prince Johnson time was time during our war. The war not there no more. Y'all keep putting this man, our government, knowing that this man is a mass murderer and killer. It's on you too, Nima people. You're participating in destroying our country. You know, we got it on a wicked witch. This woman can't give our country a chance. So, and my people in Mahagibe, remember, this other criminal is not a part of our new system of governance. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. My time is over. I got to go. I got to go. I must say goodbye. Goodbye. I sing in the child's mother. Goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. Yeah. Have a good day. My people, let me talk tomorrow.